Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting edition of Trending, where we count down the top 5 trending stories making waves on the internet right now. I am Messi Irabo, and today's countdown is packed with landlord wahala, heartbreaking stories, and one case at number 1 that has left many Nigerians asking, how exactly did we get here? Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's hot gist. Coming in at number 5, if you've been house hunting lately, this story might just make you laugh or maybe cry. A tenant has gone viral after shouting the name of Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Onyesom Wike. According to the tenant, the landlord increased her rent by 90% and justified the increase by saying the roads in the area had been fixed. Her response, she jokingly called on Wike to come and collect his own percentage of the rent. Okay, this is Bass for Boss. Guys, let's watch the video.
Guys, good morning. When I see the road, we cause problem for this area. And they see the road. Now federal government do road. Now landlord, now they enjoy the road. Now tenant, now they suffer. Ask me how and I will explain. Federal government do the road. Tenants and landlord increase rents. Tenants now they suffer to pay rent. And if you ask me, I wonder why. Because it's not like these landlords are rebuilding the house. Just like someone like me, I'm an old tenant. My landlord increased my rent last year, and this year he came again and increased my rent by 90%, telling me that because of the road, road where you don't contribute 50 kobo, road where you don't know how Wike they do am. Now they can't increase rent by 90% for me. They tell me, say, now road. Justice for tenant and for Wike. Wike, come and collect your percent.
Social media users could not stop laughing. Some said landlords never miss an opportunity to increase rent. Others joke that once a road is repaired, rent automatically develops wings. And honestly, Nigerians will always find humor, even in frustration, because this story is really frustrating. Just imagine the road is being fixed, and it's not something that is not common. It is very, very common. We hear things like increments because the estate has been fixed, because there is now gates at the estate because the road has been fixed. And then I'm asking, are you the one fixing it? You're not the one paying for it. How come the tenants are supposed to bear the brunt of all of this? Like, why exactly? I'm always asking this question because it's quite funny. So now it's not even as if, or maybe there is, but I'm not sure. I've never heard it, that once the road is fixed, then automatically your tax rate becomes on the increase too. Because if that's the reason, then I would say, okay, maybe because they're going to be paying high tax and then they have to add it to the house rent and all of that. But no, it's not going to be that. Then why are you increasing the rent saying the road is now fixed? The road is now fixed, so we should now start paying higher because we're supposed to enjoy the basic amenity that government is giving to us. But now you want to be the one collecting. And that's why this woman is coming out to say, you people should come and collect your percentage from landlords, because why are they increasing house rents? Because of this very fixed road that they did not contribute a single dime. They should pay their percentage. Maybe Onyesom Wike should start doing that, collecting percentage from landlords, because if once you fix the road, just know that the house rent is going to be on the high side. So away from that very story, let's see what we have as our number 4 story for today. A video making the rounds online has reignited conversations about the safety of children. Following another disturbing child abuse case, a concerned man is now calling for a state of emergency on child abuse in Nigeria. According to him, the growing number of reported cases should no longer be treated as isolated incidents. I can't believe we're still talking about child abuse. I think this is like the 10th cases we're having, one of the 10 cases we're having for this month alone, and this is a very fresh month. We've been having issues, cases of child abuse and all of that going on. This one is sad, guys, but let's watch the video.
Video, yeah.
No video now. Mo achọkwa obe ise. Mo achọkwa obe ya ka nje video ya be.
Wow, this one is another sad case of child abuse going on in this country. And sadly, this happened in Abia State. Guys, have you been monitoring all the cases of child abuses that's been going on? Why is it that we're having all of this in the eastern part? Maybe it's going on. I am obviously sure it might also be going on in other places, but why is it that we're having more of the eastern cases of child abuse? This one is very sad. Like, you picked up a knife saying you want to get rid of the child's ears. Would you do that to your own child? That's the question. Well, she's been arrested, but Nigerians are saying stronger action is needed to protect vulnerable children. And the conversation online has been loud, with many people asking, what more can be done to prevent these cases? Yes, we need tougher punishments. We've said this before now. Maybe life imprisonment. If they've done that, I'm sure a whole lot of persons would have deterred from doing such. But it's just like the more we are having, the more we keep getting new cases every day on child abuse. And again, I think I have issues in as much as that person was saying we need to make tougher punishments and all of this. I feel like that person recording should even be arrested. You should have gone, because that thing, if not for the other man that came, which people are even suspecting might be the husband to the woman, if not for him that came to that little girl's rescue, what if she had already got rid of that child's ears? Like, you know, cases like that, maybe the woman will be like, I've been talking to you since you have ears, you don't use the ears, let me just get rid of the ears. Like, this is really, really sad. This child is a little child, for crying out loud. If you know you cannot take good care of someone else's child, why get them in the first place? Why take these children? Imagine if you need a domestic staff, why not go for adults? Why going for, if you need someone that you would talk to and they would listen, they would do exactly what you want. So why not go for adults? Why going for kids that you know that kids would always be kids? But no, you want to pick up a knife, you want to cut off that child's ears, something you would not try to. And guess what, guys? If you even sit down and try to analyze her own family, her own children, you would even find out that this set of people, they do not hit their kids, they do not touch their kids, and they even end up having those spoils. The children that we tag, the spoiled ones, they even end up having them. Meanwhile, someone else is killed, they will be like, oh no, I will kill you today, I will do whatever I say is what you do. This one is quite sad, and we heard that she has been arrested, and we hope that she gets strict punishments. I do not want to mention it, but that's what Nigerians are saying, that they need life imprisonment for people like this, because you cannot just sit down and then your brain is still functioning well, but you just want to get rid of someone else's child. Guys, today is not supposed to be the day of dragging. It's so sad that we're having quite emotional story for today. Let's quickly leave our story and go to our number 3 story for today. And this story could have even ended up differently. A woman at her shop was reportedly attacked by a man in what authorities are investigating as an attempted assault. Fortunately, some school children passing by noticed that something was wrong and quickly alerted nearby residents. Their quick response reportedly helped draw attention to the situation before it became even more tragic. Guys, and this one happens right here in Warri Delta State, right in Jakpa Road. Let's watch the video. Many Nigerians are praising the children for speaking up instead of just walking away. Maybe if they had walked away, this whole thing would have ended up differently. According to the woman's side of the story, she came out to say this very young man came to her shop and wanted to get something. They were trying to negotiate the price. He said she told the guy 16,000. The guy said 14,000 naira, and then he made call, which up to now she doesn't even know if it was a real call, if he just faked that call. And then later on he asked for account details. Then she said she noticed the guy was going in, coming out. She didn't just notice that the guy was trying to observe the area to see if the shop is very busy, to see if anybody would come in. He did that up to 3 times. The next thing, he came and grabbed her closely, saying, "I'm not here to buy anything." Then he brought out the knife and was about slicing down her throat, guys. He was about slicing her throat until those school children saw her. She said she could not even shout. She could not do anything. Now I'm asking, why would you just go? She said she doesn't even know that very guy. So why would you just go into someone's shop and then you want to just get rid of them? I feel like this situation might be maybe someone sent him to get rid of that very woman. Maybe, I'm just thinking. But right now, like we heard, the case is still under investigation, so we have to keep monitoring this case. So in other words, I feel like this is a developing story, and once we get more updates, we'll definitely bring it to you. And that is, if it finds its way to our top 5, we'll definitely bring it to you. Away from that, guys, let's see what we have as our number 2 story for today. This one is a deeply disturbing case from Anambra State that has sparked widespread outrage. Police are investigating allegations that a man sexually abused and impregnated his 15-year-old daughter. Oh my goodness. Guys, let's watch it.
What 5 years?
What 5 years? We kiss you on Japan over there. Can they hello? Strifers. Never care. I'm not a local government. I'm not a strifers. Can Hanaza now? Dugachi, Kahana. So that means now, El Lord Dugachi, Ibo Dugachi. So can you do take it about no stop? You can so long see Kaya Consumer. You use room Wagi Jackaguamo. You do to go away. I don't record him. What 15 years now? I don't record the way the way you are.
Yes, and not this year.
Yeah, the Kubo record the use going on. Why in Quebec, Macananga Jacka Pucha Yemenu, yet the Kubo got the use going on. Ubonabo. Ubonaba on Yama Jacka mega accept. Conjuma, Jacka Fossoya, we use where. What Jacka? I sing it. You may have force, we use where. Coesia Dinani, we use where. You were taking with Yanalo. Can you eat it an so, yes, you know, I can email. Yes, you know, I can email. About now, but I'm not that email. Go ahead to my email. What do you mean? It goes to be out for test, yeah? It goes to be out for test. But when you kill it, Punonam, you said, no, Yala, only I can swear to confirm from Onyala. Always no Yala Gonam, he said, Yama. Huh?
Well, the allegations have generated strong reactions online, with many Nigerians expressing shock and calling for justice if the claims are proven. And this case has also renewed conversations about protecting children, encouraging them to speak up, and ensuring that reports of abuse are taken seriously. Like, we know this case is still under investigation, but I really hope it's not true. I really hope that it ends up not being true, because why on earth would you just sit and then feel like your daughter, your 15-year-old daughter, is now enticing to your eyes, and next thing you're going to have an affair with her, you're impregnating her? I wanted to say, Angel Michael, please blow the trumpet. But I think at this point, let's just hold on. We're still trying to enjoy life. But with the whole things we are seeing, you just want to say, oh God, please blow the trumpet. We are tired of all of this going on in the country. Guys, away from that very story, let's see what we have as our number 1 trending story for today. Our number 1 story today has left social media horrified. A viral video featuring a man identified as a suspected internet fraudster, has sparked widespread outrage after he allegedly confessed to participating in the killing of a woman as part of a ritual-related crime. Guys, why are we having crime scenes, and all of that going on today? Well, let's watch this one.
Gin and Sprite and mixed it up. So I gave it to her. When I get close to my house where I live, there was an uncompleted building. So we kneeled on the wall. We were just talking. So gradually, she's feeling weak. Gradually. So and I took her to the uncompleted building. So I strangled her to death. I tied her hand, the clothes she wore. I used to tie her leg. I used cord and the rope there's a rope they used to use to dry clothes. I used to cover her neck. I tied her neck, and there's another rope I used to tie her hand. So and I dragged her to a bush close to where we live. So there I removed what my native doctor told me she removed: eyes, tongue, lungs, necktie stand, and some part of her ass.
I feel like this case should be attributed to bad parenting, because this child is obviously still a small boy. Anyways, this case has generated intense reaction across the country, with many Nigerians demanding that everyone involved be thoroughly investigated and prosecuted according to the law. Beyond the shocking allegations, the story has once again raised concerns about ritual-related violence, exploitation, and the devastating consequences of criminal activities. Guys, this one is sad, and I still do not know why bloggers and all of that are still saying a Yahoo boy. They're still tagging it as a Yahoo boy. This is obviously a ritualist. He went to a native doctor and was asked to bring some sensitive parts of the lady's body, and then he killed the woman to get those parts and then take it to his native doctor. So I see no reason why people are still saying this one is Yahoo boy, Yahoo boy. No, this is ritual. This is obviously ritual. And at this point, I feel like, ladies, please, we need to be vigilant. We really need to be vigilant. Mind the people you visit. Mind who you go out with. And again, if you're going out, make sure you tell people. The whole thing going on in the country now is not where someone will come out to say, I am a very, very private individual. No, let at least one or two persons know your whereabouts. Whenever you're going out, let them know in case anything goes wrong. People would be able to say, oh, you went to certain places and you went to this very place. Just imagine, no one would even think that this boy looking innocent with his innocent look would even carry out this very crime. And I think it's a tragic reminder that behind every headline is a real victim, a grieving family, and a community seeking justice. And like we know, this very case is still under investigation. So it is a developing story. Once we get more updates and it finds its way to our top 5, we'll definitely bring it to you. Guys, I feel like this is our countdown. This is the end of our countdown for today. Tell us, which story got your attention the most? Was it the rent increase drama, the brave school children, the urgent call to tackle child abuse, or the heartbreaking cases at numbers 2 and 1? Share your thoughts in the comment section of all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, at Atlantic Media and TV. I remain Mercy Irabor. See you same time tomorrow. Bye for now.